today we with Jeroen together came to a special location in Delft city to look for the art center. Yeah, art center. Jeroen will explain.
It's called the place is called What, and it is World Art Delft.
Wow.
That is what WAD stands for, and they have lots of art meetings and all that. And my pavilion is there, and I'm very proud of my porcelain windows. And I hope the sun is shining now, so I hope you will be able to see it.
We're already in art center Delft.
Yeah.
So it is landscape sculptures everywhere.
Paula's what is it? Workspace. It's completely made out of corten steel, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I love the way the windows are placed.
Yeah, but the architecture is very unusual.
It is brilliant.
Yeah.
And now they live there. And this was the old farm of that the family bought a long time ago. And now they keep on building new places for meetings. And they have an incredible good cook. And so they cater themselves.
Very good atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's a great idea to combine the conference halls with the art centers. It's absolutely great.
People can walk around.
And also people who rent this will like it. For
a few weeks ago they had this exhibition. You know the guy Theo Jansen?
I heard.
These
Moving.
Yeah?
Wow, it's very famous. I've heard.
Yeah, and he had a show here. Hello.
Hi, I'm Sergey.
Yeah, you two can speak. You are Polish. You speak Russian.
No, немножко, but not Polish. По-русски немного только если, по-польски нет.
А я его на Руслан, на Украину.
Украина, Россия тоже, по-украински тоже немного.
We first walk to my little.
Okay, all the art objects. Great idea, actually. Oh, it's a YouTube button. Hortus oculus. So it's like so they have a few locations like parks. Yeah, there is a.
Well, yeah, this is their own territory. But what's over there is just a public space, and they can use that as well.
Wow, good roof. It's like traditional Dutch, and not only Dutch roof with farmers.
Yeah. So the windows you can't see through. Which I think is
So this is your secret space. It's open. Wow.
Oh, the table should not be there.
Can you please tell a small story about the project?
Yeah, I always wanted to make a church window with not with glass in LED, but with porcelain in LED. I told everybody for a very long time, and nobody ever came with an assignment that said, well, Jeroen, you can make one. And so I came here and I said, I want to make windows out of porcelain. And then the people here said, so we build you a place and you can make the windows. And that is what they did. And look, it is brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, especially also all the building is very interesting. Not only also all the concept.
Yeah.
The roof, it's natural, traditional farmer roof.
Yeah. I was allowed to design the pavilion as well. So
it's also your design.
The way that I wanted to have these pictures, sort of. scattered around.
And what is the technique? So this is a porcelain, and they use like a few layers of it, or with the porcelain, it's just a few layers of porcelain.
Yeah. These are my techniques, and I just abused all the techniques. So I didn't. Of course, I used them, but I also abused them because stuff like that I would never have done. But I felt extremely free and not like. Oh, I've always been free, so no. But I mean, and you get results because of just experimenting, and even when making these, it was playing, and I didn't care. I made twice as many because I thought that a few of these pieces, these windows would be destroyed, and so I made twice as many, and they're still all here.
Great. But how long? And how long it was?
I think it's 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
The porcelain windows. I see something completely new for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And different techniques, especially this. And how did you? Or it's a secret. How did you make that?
Oh, it is. It's even on YouTube. I've demonstrated that technique many times. And just like that as well. I mean,
Mountains.
but then something like that I had never done before. Something like that I have never done before, and absolutely not that.
This is incredible.
Yeah, exactly. I was so happy when I.
It's incredible. This looks like a beam of light.
Yeah.
And some architecture structure with all these lines. It's
all it was a thin piece of metal that I had. And it just went tak 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 tak. And just let's see what comes out. And then it comes out and it works. And you go,
crazy.
But it's playing. It's not being afraid. And I was so happy I was not afraid.
So this is a kind of abstract figures, or what is it?
Yeah.
But this is really incredible, especially few like this one and that is one.
Well, the feeling is still porcelain.
Yeah.
And of course there's spider webs and everything. And because of the technique, the plates were too big for me to handle, especially at first. So I had to make the outside thicker so that I could pick the things up. And it was only later that I learned how to do that. And so you have the first pieces all have these sort of frames in thicker porcelain. You could see it there, you see it here, and it's funny that I now recognize how I made them. A long time ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Great idea to make windows out of porcelain.
And especially when the sun shines, it changes, and then suddenly a cloud comes in,
it's
and
pretty dark.
The whole place changes. And I mean, porcelain is stunning stuff.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful. It is not like glass, which just transports light.
Yeah.
And it is not like clay, which just reflects light.
Yeah.
This is reflecting and translucent.
Yeah, at the same time. And
from the very first moment, it blew my mind when I saw porcelain.
And especially here, we can see a lot of different. As you told, while day is changing and weather changing, it's each time different type of lighting and different shades.
In the morning it's different, because the sun is over there, and then that is the most important part. And now, just now when we came in, the sun was shining, and it's different. And now it is very, very dark.
It's anyway, it's natural light and sun. Great. Also, these mountains it's like a sand dunes, or.
But that, of course, is just interpretation. Look at these, if you can come very close. These are things that I didn't do. Of course I did, but I didn't really plan them. But this just comes out all by the material itself. And
Like
then
small shrinks. Like.
all these wonderful things. And if you just allow things to happen, things happen.
It's wondering how did it not shrink? It's just a,
That it broke. So what do you mean?
just didn't broke, but
break,
small.
Yeah, I mean, it's of course it has to do with slow drying. But then I'm not very careful when I work because I think, well, if this goes wrong, I just make a new one, and not many broke. So I was just going like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Wow, great.
which is very good. If you think, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Well, now the lights is more sunshine came in. And
and look here. This is the leaves of a tree. Oh, no. They were just. It's gone. Oh, here.
Yeah. I see.
It's just a moment.
Crazy.
And I love that.
And from outside we didn't see anything. Yes, so it's just. Yeah, you need the light. If you didn't see the light, you didn't see anything. But great project.
Okay.
Great project. It's really interesting. And there they have also some kind of installations, or
I think that's a Japanese artist who made that.
like land art.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. They also have Landart Delft, which is called lad. Like English for a boy, lad. So this is LAD.
It's a kind of a project, or how do they call it? It's land art Delft. Wow, also a table. Like, I like it. Great idea about the tables. So it's like kind of
Isn't that good?
industrial, yeah.
Isn't that good? Yeah.
Привет, товарищ!
Привет, товарищ.
Друзья! Yeah, okay.
So your Russian is already good.
Yes, what?
Oh, it's okay. Wow.
Kijk hier, kijken. Hier wachten, kijken. Kijk. Goed hè? Kijk hè?
Wow. Great.
Hierover.
Okay. And it's driven by the wind, or
Ja, met wind, met roken.
so this is a New York artist.
No,
Yes,
he's Dutch.
he's Dutch. Wow.
Shall I film you when
Yeah,
when you do
yeah, great.
yellow?
Yellow.
Beautiful.
And as you said, it's Japanese artist.
No, this is also Dutch.
Dutch art.
And it was just yellow in this high green grass with the water. It was stunning. I still have pictures.
That is still very interesting. It's like some nests of a big birds or something. I don't know how it's.
Yeah.
it's
And it is made to fall apart at a certain point.
It's interesting. We have near Moscow a very big land art park. It's also they build the constructions like houses from the wood and from the steel, and it's also inspiring. Here's a little bit. Wow, it's from a stone. Now is golden hour, how to say.
Yeah.
It's best light.
Most beautiful light.
Yeah. Evening sunshine. It's like a nest of a dragon or whatever. This installation I love the most. It's living entities. What is the concept behind this installation? Did you have any ideas?
Well,
That installation, yeah.
it must be something about ecological well-being.
Ecological well-being.
Yeah.
It's good. You see, it's good to see this concept. I think the art, especially the art which now excrementing pus from that sheep, it's also like we're talking about the responsibility for nature and something behind.
I think it has more to do with being inclusive.
Inclusive,
Which is the term of the moment.
yeah.
I mean, that particular brown sheep is completely inclusive. With
Yeah. That's 100%
It
inclusive.
does not stand apart.
Yes, they all together.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they don't give a shit.
Yes.
Which
Exactly.
which is the best message
Yes.
you could give to anyone at the moment.
And also they're recyclable. You see, they eat the grass and they poo on the grass, and not that grass grow again. So actually, we see something completely new.
And then we eat them.
Yes, not me actually, but
So you learn another lesson. Just look further.
yeah. But it's double inclusive. See, inclusive in all the others,
Yeah.
and the same inclusive by itself. Double. I think that many of art came after you start taking not serious about that. But first, about a lot of things, they are not taking it serious.
I hope not.
But after you, how to say, building a concept behind, it became serious by itself, and you can't stop it. And then now is it UFO landed?
Yeah.
Small parts of Delft blue and Celadon. Tableware, just
Yeah. It looks a bit sorry at the moment. Because I think there was a bit more here.
It's like hiding from all the people behind the trees.
So this is the garden from which they earn. They take the herbs and everything and the vegetables for their big meals. Everything is ecological and
Perfect concept. So we have, at the same time, we have farm and the Land Art Park and a center for any meetings and conferences and the restaurant
this is just for food.
and own food.
Oh no, the sheep are not theirs. That is,
Yeah, it's the other side of the channel, so it's... Yeah, so this is a bigger... we have a yurt. It's a traditional Mongolian and also northern Siberian living house. Interesting. So just piece of rock and so polished.
trees.
Yeah, it's wow. Yeah, really looks like trees.
It's especially made for blind people, so they are allowed to feel everything. Like here, there's Braille.
Wow.
It says Hortus Oculus over there.
Great.
On the chair.
So this is a park there. We invite groups of blind people who can also enjoy the
Art.
interact the art.
Yeah.
Great. This is a really inclusive, not joking. It's just
No, these.
wow. So we just plant trees in the circle. Wow, and two circles.
Yeah, so it becomes a stone hedge. Now this becomes, of course, a wood hedge.
Yeah, wood hedge. But great. And now it's the tree still younger, but 20, 30 years later it will be like incredible thing. Great idea. This is what I really like, then businesses keep in close touch with the art and with
The woman who runs it, Paula Kouwenhoven, she is an artist herself. She paints, and she does it well.
Yeah.
Soft, here rough.
Yeah. So polished and so rough here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I also like this art form here, and that most of it's very. This is a real thing, and this is a bird painted by a bird actually. You see? Just a bird,
It's a face.
but it's can be a bird.
Yeah.
Bird painted by a bird, so bird just marked the bird.
Yeah. Good light now.
Yeah. Dutch landscape, and they just upgraded the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. It's so big.
It's very big.
Wow. It's also a piece of art form. Great.
But I love the fact that, especially in the beginning, this was so strong because it was still fresh wood and it looked caged. And now, of course, it is still caged, but it's falling apart. Brings another
Yeah.
thing to it. It's now in the kraaienis, whatever that is. But
So they put the same, also made from the bikes, but it's a figure.
That all fits in here.
Wow.
So the two combine, as they say, what is it? The city and the built area and the agricultural land.
Wow, great. So we connect the village and the city through this concept. So the figure of a man is somewhere in the city, and the gates just over here.
This guy made a cyclist for this material on a bicycle, very big.
Wow. Wow.
One Japanese guy who does this with very thick steel.
Oh. Phew. It's crazy. And also the light come through.
Exactly.
Now is the best time for filming it.